Well, this came out of nowhere. The Cloverfield Paradox is a science fiction horror film, and the film is about a group of astronauts that conduct an experiment, but when the experiment goes wrong, shit happens. For those who missed the announcement, this came right out of nowhere. What happened was the Super Bowl was going on and they showed a trailer for this new film. And when the trailer finished, it showed that it was coming out immediately after the Super Bowl. And surprise, surprise, it's a new Cloverfield movie. And I knew there was a new Cloverfield film coming out, but from the story I read, apparently the original distributor dropped the film and then Netflix picked it up. And there was no announcement of when it was coming out. So yeah, this was quite a big shock. And what did I think of the movie? It was great, except when it wasn't. The first big problem I have to bring up is it takes a lot from previous science fiction horror films. In some aspects, it feels like Alien and Sunshine. In fact, no joke, they rip off a scene exactly from Alien. I won't spoil what it is, but it's no denying what scene they are ripping off. And for the first good 10-15 minutes, the film wasn't that interesting. But the more the film went on, the more it picked up steam and it got a hell of a lot more interesting. But the only lingering problem that bothered me throughout the film is when it has to cut back to the Earth scenes. For me, the scenes on Earth slowed the film down, but that's just my opinion. Everything else I really enjoyed. For one thing, I enjoyed all the characters. And much like Sunshine, they get actors from different countries playing their respective nationalities. And it gave way to some interesting characters as well. Another thing I liked is the film was genuinely scary. There's some pretty what the shit moments, and that leads to some very creative deaths. Without giving too much, there's a death that centers around water. I've never seen a death done like that before, and it is genius. Special effects for what they were pretty good. Nothing breathtaking, but at least they didn't look fake as hell. One more thing I liked is the situation that the characters are in. When the experiment goes wrong, you really feel for all the characters, and there's a real sense of tension in the air, and each character is reacting to the situation differently. Some have families, some are generally scared, others look like they might cause hostility, and in some ways, the film felt like The Thing, because for a good chunk of this movie, we're on this space station, and it can feel cold and isolated. Overall, this was a great surprise. Like I said, only problems I have with it is it takes too much elements from previous sci-fi horror films, but the film had great characters, was actually scary, told a good story even though at points it does get a bit complicated. And if I was to rank this film between the other two Cloverfield films, I would put this as my second favorite Cloverfield film. So if you have a Netflix account, this is definitely worth a watch. And I'm going to give the Cloverfield Paradox an 8 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, be sure to like my Facebook page, follow me on Twitter, and subscribe to my channel below. As always, I'm NETX5. Thank you for watching.